Hey pet lovers, get ready to unlock the secrets of ensuring a long, happy, healthy life for your furry companions. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of vet and pet care, and you don't want to miss a single second of this vital information. When moving to a new area, you want to make sure your pets are well cared for, safe, and comfortable. Let's make sure you get started in the right direction with some of my experiences with our local vets. First things first, let's talk about why regular vet visits are crucial for the well-being of our furry friends. Just like humans, we need regular checkups to make sure that we are in tip-top shape so that we can enjoy some quality time together. When you have peace of mind knowing you're doing everything you can to keep your furry friend in shape, then you know that they will be able to be in their best health and do the things that they want to do. These visits allow veterinarians to catch any potential issues early on and provide necessary treatments and preventative care. Now, if you are moving from a different area, you may not have a prevalence of ticks and fleas. Unfortunately, we have plenty of them here. Last year wasn't such a horrible season for ticks, but this year is starting to show that they're going to be out in a lot. And not only do you get regular sized ticks, you get little bitty baby ticks. And so you just want to make sure that your pets are also being cared for. Even if they only go outside to go to the bathroom, they can still get them from the yard, they can still get them from other animals, they can get them from you just coming in from outside. And fleas are pretty much the same way. It is important to use flea preventative because both ticks and fleas carry bacteria and other diseases that can be transmitted to your pets by that flea or tick, and you don't want to get those. Lyme disease is one of those viruses, and they do have a dog vaccine for that, so make sure you talk to your veterinarian about if you're in a prevalent area where they should be getting a Lyme vaccine. Of course, there's standard vaccine like rabies and distemper. That's pretty much universal throughout the country, but in Arkansas there are some wildlife that do have rabies, so we are on a 1 year or a 3 year program depending on where you're coming from and how long it's been since they've been vaccinated. Another thing you want to worry about is heartworms. Mosquitoes are not as prevalent in the Turkey Village area as in like the Pocahontas area where it's more flatlands. We're kind of in the foothills here, but heartworms are a big deal, and we are in an area where you want to keep heartworm preventative in your pet year round because mosquitoes can come up even when you think it's too cold for them to be out. And don't forget about your cats. Most of that stuff you think about only with your dogs, cats can get all of those too, so it's important to be preventative with them as well. I know sometimes it's not the easiest thing to take your pet to the vet, and that might get you anxious and scared, and in the process get them anxious and scared, and it can be quite challenging. That's why it's essential to choose a vet who specializes in creating a comfortable and safe environment for you and your pets. So think about ways that you can make your visit to the vet smooth. We understand that regular visits are important, like we just talked about. Now, how are we going to get them there so that we can actually get them to see the veterinarian? There's a few things you can do to make the vet visits as stress-free as possible. First, get them used to just going places, going in the carrier, going on walks, going in the car. Just try to do that as much as you can without actually seeing the vet. Just get them used to going somewhere outside of the house, because on average, people don't take their pets anywhere. So just get them used to going in the car, in the carrier, on the leash. And then when you do that, make sure that you're using positive reinforcement. Take their favorite treat, take their favorite toy, have the staff greet them, just to make sure that they're getting a joyful experience out of it and not associating it with stress. And also, before you get them to there, make sure that you are securing them. Make sure you are putting a cat in a carrier. Make sure you are putting that leash or harness on, not only for a safe vehicle ride, but also that you don't want them to escape just leaving your house and getting to the car, or when you do get them to the vet, you don't want them to escape the car and then lose them somewhere on the vet's property, and then you have to chase them down, much less are they actually going to be able to see the vet because you lost them on site. So it is best to keep them restrained. I know lots of us have pets that will listen to us very well, and then they can be off leash most of the time, but going to the vet is not the time to do that. None of us want to imagine a situation where our pets are in distress, but being prepared can make a world of difference when it comes to that situation. Life has a funny way of throwing unexpected curveballs at us, but as responsible pet owners, we're not going to let unforeseen emergencies catch us off guard. Just some few basic things you can do: assemble an emergency kit and do some CPR for pets, just so you can get through the basic situations where you don't necessarily need a vet but can handle them in your own home. There are a few emergency vets in our areas. Unfortunately, I've had to use one when I had a dog get attacked, 2 dogs get attacked by another dog. And we called around to some veterinarians that we had used before. We called Wright River Veterinary Clinic, which is in Batesville. That's about 45 minutes away. They said with a dog attack, you just pack the wound. So then I called another vet. I called another vet that we normally use in Missouri, and they said she wasn't available. So the third place I called was the All Creatures and Mountain Home, and they were really great. They met us at like 10 p.m. on a Saturday, and were there and took care of both of our dogs, did really good with vet care. I really felt like it was top of the line care. Now, I really paid for it, but I knew that my pets were cared for and they got the fullest extent of the medicine that they needed. Another emergency clinic about the same distance away in the opposite direction is the Animal Medical Center of Jonesboro. And I'll leave website information for all these clinics so that you can go and check them out and see which one that you would want to use if you are in an emergency situation in our area. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry, so take the time to prepare for the unexpected as much as you can now. Why am I talking about vet and pet care tips? Not only am I a licensed veterinary technician in the state of Arkansas, I'm also a realtor with Ozark Gateway Realty in Cherokee Village. So I do know how important our pets are to us and how we stress about having a home they love and a doctor who can care for them. When you move to our area, I want you to feel confident your pets will be cared for as well. So here are a few local vets that we use. There's the North Arkansas Vet Clinic. It's located in Ash Flat, but it's just right up, like across the street from Cherokee Village, like our offices. These were the vets that I used initially when I first came to Cherokee Village in 2010. Unfortunately, it's a couple that run the clinic, and sometime, maybe 5 years ago, I'm not sure exactly when, he had a stroke. And so because she had to care for him, she actually shut down our clinic. Luckily for me as a pet owner, she recently reopened. So that is where we usually go, and we're very happy with their expertise, and it's very cost effective to go there. I mentioned the Missouri clinic that I go to, Missouri Cat and Cow in Koshkonong, Missouri. That's fun to say, Koshkonong. And they are about 45 minutes away from our house in Cherokee Village. Again, very cost effective. They're very willing to get you in. You can pretty much show up and get an appointment the same day. It's a little bit outside of town. You do have to go across a gravel road. Like I said, she was the one that wasn't available for emergency call. I don't know that that's true all the time, but it just was the one time that I called. We've also used the Thousand Hills Veterinary Service in Charlotte, but we've only used them for spay and neuter vouchers. There's the Friends of Horseshoe Bend Animals and Stop the Cycle Spay and Neuter are 2 nonprofit groups that you can get spay and neuter vouchers for, and a rabies for only $15. And I know lots of places you have to pay $15 for the rabies alone, so that's a super deal. So I hope that everyone will spay and neuter their pets. Thousand Hills Veterinary Service, there's another one that I know of, Langley, and All Creatures and Mountain Home. All of those honor those vouchers so that you can get your pets, cats and dogs, spayed and neutered, and your rabies for very effective costs. Now, another clinic that's close to Cherokee Village is also called Barnes Veterinary Clinic, and that's in Highland, again, right across the street from Cherokee Village. That is a new doctor. I have no experience with her. I don't know anything about her from what I've heard on Facebook, so I'm not going to say anything about them, but that is another one that's very close. Another close one is Langley Animal Clinic in Thayer, Missouri. I have gone to them, and I did not have a good experience, so don't recommend them, but it is another one close by. So those are a lot of the vet clinics that are locally, so that does give you a good choice. I'll leave their phone numbers and their websites in the description below, so you can find out if they're taking new patients, if you have any questions for them. Not all of them have websites, but if they do, I'll put it in there so you can also see what information they have online, and so that you can research them that way as well. Are you planning a move? Whether you're relocating across the country or embarking on a cross-country adventure, your pets deserve a seamless transition. It can be a stressful experience for both you and your furry friend, but with proper preparation, it doesn't have to be. Some basic tips for moving include make sure your pets are secure on moving day. Make sure they're locked in a room, have a big sign on the door that says, do not open this door no matter what. Maybe an even better idea is to put them at doggy daycare or board them for moving day, moving out day, and moving in day so you don't lose them at the new place either. Make sure that you check with the vet before you move and get a copy of their records. They're usually really good about providing that. They may ask that they just send them directly to your new vet, but it's also always nice to have your own copy. Plus, you may need a travel certificate if you're crossing state lines. The most important thing, I think, is to keep your routine the same as much as possible while you're getting ready to move, on moving day, when your new place, as you're getting settled in. Try to keep that routine as much as possible. That gives them security. Walk them when you normally walk them. Feed them when you normally feed them. Try to get home the normal time that you get home. You can't explain things to them, so that's the best thing you can do is keep a normal routine. There you have it, pet lovers. Now you're armed with the knowledge and strategies to become the ultimate pet care champion. Remember, your furry companions rely on you to provide them with the best possible care. For more information about making a smooth move, watch this video, Moving with Pets and Kids. It's packed with valuable tips and insights that will help make your moving process a breeze for your entire family, furry friends and kids included. Keep spreading love and care to your furry companions. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.